Week 28, Rhetoric Level. The Pentagon Papers were top-secret documents that were leaked to the New York Times, which published them. Officially titled United States-Vietnam Relations 1945 to 1967, a study prepared by the Department of Defense, they revealed that each administration from Truman to Johnson had misled the public about Vietnam. For example, Johnson had decided to expand the war while promising, "We seek no wider war," during his 1964 presidential campaign. Under LBJ, the U.S. deliberately expanded the war with secret bombings of Cambodia and Laos, coastal raids on North Vietnam, and Marine Corps attacks. The publication of these documents widened the growing credibility gap between the U.S. government and the people, making it harder than ever for Nixon to continue the war. According to our Rhetoric Level book, there were dark depths to Nixon. He was not loving or forgiving. He kept long records of past wrongs done to him, and when he got power, he chose to be petty, vindictive, and mean towards those who had slighted him in the past or threatened his power in the future. Author David Gergen points out that while Nixon was undoubtedly viciously attacked during his career, he was capable of equal and opposite paybacks when he got the chance. Gergen contrasts Nixon unfavorably with Lincoln, Jefferson, and Jackson, who were all criticized heavily when president but did not retaliate. Gergen concludes that a mark of an effective leader is to absorb the punishment without surrendering his soul. Watergate left a permanent mark on the American psyche. For example, every political scandal since then seems to end in gate. The most basic lesson of Watergate was that the cover-up is worse than the crime. The actual break-in at the Watergate Hotel was a relatively minor offense, a third-rate burglary, as it was called at the time. But Nixon's effort to conceal his involvement in that crime led to bigger problems. The obstruction of justice is a crime in its own right, but it's much worse when a president does it, because he heads the executive branch, which is in charge of investigating crimes. Nixon's cover-up was thus doubly wrong. Wrong for any citizen, and much worse for a president. In the end, it was this cover-up that brought him down.